Hello everyone, it's Jin'taan here, and today we're going to be doing another one of my viewer question segments. So this is going to be a question that I found in the comments of my last video, and if you want a chance to have your question answered next time, feel free to leave it in the comments here, because you never know, I might pick yours. And this question in particular, though, is one that has been asked of me multiple times in many videos, so it's one that I'm glad I have a chance to kind of go over now. And it comes from Super Steaders. And he says that I started watching your videos recently, and you sound like you have a southern British accent, and yet you have a huge American flag on your wall. I'm very confused by it, and I'm wondering why this is the case. Are you American or British? And the answer to that is that I'm obviously British. I've lived in Britain for most of my life. But that big American flag over there does have a backstory to it that is enough related to Eve that I can probably get away with talking about it on this channel. So this story starts around 7 or 8 years ago, and I've just started my Eve career. I'm not very good at the game. I mean, I'm still not very good at the game, but that's beside the point. I'm in this relatively small corporation, and I'm getting on relatively well with all the people in there. So we have this Skype group to organise ourselves, because, before Discord, you would use Skype to kind of keep in touch with people on a day-to-day basis. And eventually a lot of the people in that corporation stopped playing Eve, and the corporation collapsed and I moved on, but everyone else kind of stopped playing. And what ended up happening is that Skype group would then be used for people to play League of Legends with, or other games, and I ended up just sitting in there and continuing to enjoy that community and stay in touch with all the friends I'd made. And then around 4 years ago, one of the members of that Skype group told everyone that he was getting married, and I joked that I would come over for the wedding. And as we continued to play League and chat about it every couple of days, that became less and less of a joke. Especially because at the time I actually had a job. I wasn't a poor filthy student like I am now. And I ended up just putting the figures together and realizing that I could probably buy a relatively cheap transatlantic flight and get over there and back, and even pay for a hotel and food and stuff like that. So I ended up just deciding, hey, why not? And I did it. I went over to America, and I was the groomsman of one of my gaming buddies' weddings. And that was really fun. I got to go to all the stag do's and stuff like that and shoot guns. Oh my god, like, one of the things that Americans don't realize that is great about America is how cheap American food is. You can eat like a king for like $5. It's ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, as we were wrapping that up, that whole little vacation, as it were, they ended up giving me this flag. And that's not something you want to throw away. You don't want to just get rid of a flag, especially when someone's given it to you under such auspicious circumstances. But British houses don't have flagpoles, and I'm pretty sure no one would think it's cool if I just had a random American flag flying outside my house. So what I ended up doing was just putting it up on my wall, and now every day I can take a look over it, remember this awesome experience that I had, and also the American flag does just genuinely look pretty cool. Like, it is just a cool looking design, in my opinion. But that's personal preference. Still, I hope that's been a little bit of an insight to you into my life, I guess. I don't know, people always ask me about it, and I assume that means people want to know what happened. So, hey, whatever. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe for more totally 100% EVE Online related content. And until next time, fly smart.